Ew. Ew. And guys, we're rolling 158. How you doing, brother?
Doing great, brother.
Welcome back.
It is great to be back.
Welcome back to the family.
Yep.
Of drinking.
To the world of the living.
The world of the living. Why do you say that? Why do you say the world of the living? What's the difference? Because for people that don't know, you got a staph infection, right?
Right.
Like a ringworm or something like that.
Yeah.
And you had antibiotics and you couldn't drink.
Right. For a month straight.
For a month. That's a long time to take antibiotics, dude.
Yeah, it was, dude. But yeah, done and over with that. And I say back to the land of the living because, fuck, man, there'd be days where I'd have some really shitty days at work. And you know, I'm not going to lie, the first week, that was pretty rough. It was kind of rough, not drinking one fucking drop, you know, not even one beer or something like that, you know, like lightweight drinking, not even doing that. So after a little while, I'm like, all right, well, I haven't had it in so long, plus I would smoke so much weed that, you know, it'd kind of counteract it kind of shit. But then I just found myself eating and fucking working out and eating and just, dude, and I'm like. So
it takes the place, interesting, it takes the place of, because.
Half-ass.
Right. What are you eating? Garbage or?
Sometimes, but I'm trying to mix it up with good food too, so it don't really matter, you know, 50-50.
Right.
Fuck it.
I've done that before too, where I go, I'm done drinking. Then I start smashing in and out every day, which is awesome. Right. But congrats, man. I'm glad you're back. You feeling good? Is your thing all wiped out?
Yep.
That shit's all done.
Done.
I feel sorry for anyone who has to go sober. You know what I mean? Because it is truly, when they go sober, it's truly a problem.
Dude.
Like it's a real problem.
And what I really think is funny is a lot of people try to blame too many problems on just the guy that enjoying a fucking beer or drink himself. You know, they're like, oh, that's a problem. No, it's a problem if you have too many, you lose control. Shit like that happens.
With anything, like food.
Yeah, exactly.
Same shit with food.
With anything.
Yeah, you lose control of food, man.
But actually, having a beer from time to time, having a couple of glasses of whiskey, fucking keeps me in a happy mood, and it just, everything is better.
Yeah. You know, back in the day, mothers used to rub whiskey on their kids'
on the
tonsils. On the gums.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because they were teething.
Yep.
You know.
Well, you know, my first drink was when I was 8 years old. It's when my dad's dad passed away. And I was in my grandmother's kitchen, and she was like, you know, and I was just staring off into space like, fuck, man, this is the dude that held this whole family together, you know, like, he's not going to be here anymore. This sucks. I wasn't crying or anything, but I was just like kind of stuck, you know, in that fucking environment. She's like, come here, boy. Let me put some hair in your chest. Grabs a bottle of Jim Beam at the top shelf, you know, fucking pours me a shot. And I was like, Grandma, I seen you break that stuff out.
Dipped in licorice root.
Yeah. well, actually, the way that they got me not to fucking want to drink or anything, you know, or even be curious when I was real small, is they were like, oh, it tastes like cough syrup. And I was like, fuck that. I don't want none of that. So when she grabbed the bottle,
Jaeger.
that was the first thing that I said. I was like, oh, no, Grandma, that tastes like cough syrup. She's like, this ain't no goddamn cough syrup. Here. Took that fucking drink. I was like, God damn, burned the shit out of my throat. You know, 8 years old, dude. Come on, man.
You were 8 years old?
8 years old.
Oh, my Lord. That is young to have your to actually swallow it?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
That was your first drink.
Yep.
Was 18 years old. 8 years old.
8 years old with Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
The white label, yep.
Wow. And then after that, when did the next drink come?
Shit. Probably didn't start really liking drinking until I was, I'd say, 12, 13, somewhere around there. Because my pops would sip me a slip of this exact beer, you know, we'd be barbecuing and shit. Yeah. You know, I'd take a little sip and I'd be like, it doesn't taste good. And then finally one day it started tasting good, so, you know, he'd give me the beer like this. I'd take a sip, hand it back to him and shit. So he cracks one open. He takes a sip, hands it to me. He's like, where's my beer? And I was like, here. And it's empty. And he's like, well, grab another one.
Grab another one, you sissy. Come on.
Bring me mine.
And pop one for me. God
Bring
damn
me
it.
mine, dude.
I remembered, that time where my dad would be like, you want to try it?
Yep.
And I go, all right, I'll give it a good. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and he's like, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
You know?
And I thought they were making fucking jokes when they said that back then, too.
It's awful. Like, if you remember
that's
how
never going to taste good.
How bad beer tastes back in the day.
First drinks, your first couple of swigs of it, yeah, dude, tastes like fucking. I don't know, dude. I don't
What is that taste like? It.
I couldn't even.
And why do we like? Why did that change over the years? Why did we like that now?
Because I think the older you get, your taste buds change. You like more bitter. You like more sour.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, it's new to you, and you don't know if you like it or not, or you just haven't developed that like for it.
I also think it's because I know people, they're like, I love the taste of whiskey. I go, well, you can't really love the taste. Like, you'd rather have a whiskey than a juice as far as taste goes.
Yeah.
No, it's got alcohol. Would you drink whiskey if it had no alcohol?
No, I wouldn't, but I do like the bite that whiskey straight has.
It does kind of like open you up a little bit.
Yeah. I like the bite, like especially with like not even the so-called smooth whiskeys and shit. I don't. Sometimes they're great, but the ones that really just fucking bite onto you.
Really?
Yeah, I like that shit.
But I also think it brings you to the good times. This is my theory. I was thinking this the other day.
That's a fact.
Because the last couple days, I rarely ever drink at home by myself. Rarely ever. The last few days, I've been popping open Coronas. And I had a feeling, and I was going, why am I enjoying this so much? Right? It's just, why am I enjoying this? And I go, it's just good times are kind of rushing into my head.
Well, not only that, plus you're creating more good times because there's nobody fucking bitching at you. There's nobody saying shit to you. You don't have to fucking deal with problems if you don't want to.
That's true. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to drink this Corona.
Yep. Think I'll have myself a beer. I'm
going to pet my dogs and just going to have myself a beer. That's right. And I'm going to watch stupid shit on television.
The dumber, the funnier,
I'm going to laugh at Reverend Al Bundy. Okay? So it is fun. Now, it is fun if you don't do this often. It's fun to get hammered by yourself.
It is.
I got to be honest.
It is.
And when you're in a great mood and you're by yourself,
you continue that great mood, and it just keeps climbing higher and higher, baby.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nobody to drag you down, dude.
You're by yourself. You're just skipping through the house.
Fuck yeah, dude. Just anything you want to do. Like I've even been fucking fucked up on whiskey by myself, dude. And the best part to me was, field stripping some guns and cleaning them.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic to me.
Copy that.
It's just bam, bam, taking it down,
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll look off and I'll start watching TV, not realizing how far I'm getting into it and putting it back together without even looking at it. I'm like, oh, this is a very therapeutic.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
If you tell anybody else that, most of the time they're like, he's fucking nuts. He's going to be one of those fucking guys.
He's like, I got hammered and cleaned my guns.
Yeah, what? Some people do puzzles and fucking crosswords and shit like that. To me, that's a gun.
Yeah.
Let me figure this out and have fun with it.
Yeah, anything that is therapeutic, it should be encouraged.
Right? Because I even have guns that I haven't taken apart yet because I haven't fired them, like that lever action that I got.
Yeah.
It's a 44 Magnum lever action.
Oh, shit.
But I haven't fired it, so I haven't field stripped or taked it down yet or anything like that. But that's gonna
Let's see if we can do that let's do like a gun cast. If we can go out somewhere and shoot guns on the cast. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be dope.
We could just set this up at a field or something.
Dude, because I got some fun shit to put on something like this, too. I got those fire extinguishers, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just blow up a whole case.
Let's just go out there with some friends, and then we'll put it on the cast, and then we'll just blast shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And goof off.
That sounds great.
Ah, yeah. That does sound good.
With barbecue and have some beers.
Some beers, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's what it's like to be a man. God damn it.
Right?
You know what I mean? Now, speaking of that, I was just in Hollywood because I'd get my hair done for a show I'm on, right? I'm not going to go into it.
You got your hair did?
I got my hair did. I have weave in my hair as we speak. That's why I'm wearing this cap. And it's irritating because they didn't finish the job. So I look ridiculous. Now, while I was in Hollywood, it's fucking clown world over there, meaning it didn't take long for me to get there through traffic, right? Mm-hmm. It's only 35, 40 minutes with no traffic, right?
Oh, the good old COVID days.
Now when we get there, okay, just to get off on Santa Monica Boulevard to go get to the hair joint, okay, it took about 45 minutes, okay, and it's not that far off the freeway. Now, the reason why it's taken 45 minutes because we have a 6'2", blue-haired black tranny that won't get out of the street. Okay? This man won't get out of the street.
Why, was his balls dragging or what?
He was yelling at the sky, cursing at every fucking...
angry at...
cursing at every car.
At the air. Yeah.
And I'm going... There's homeless everywhere. There's spray paint over any good piece of art that is in L.A.
But Ian, how dare you? He's a tranny, so
it's crazy.
So
dude.
all the passes should be thrown.
That guy's he's not even a tranny. He hadn't even had the work done. He's a giant black dude with a blue wig on, dude.
But how dare you?
I shouldn't even said tranny.
He identifies as a daisy. Okay?
I shouldn't even said that. I should have just said a black dude with a blue wig on is yelling at the sky in the middle of Santa Monica Boulevard. Okay. Very irritating because I'm running late.
And very normal, though.
And very normal over there, and it's starting to get irritating. Mm-hmm. And I've said this before. I've lived in Hollywood for 16 years, and it was heaven to me. So I'm not talking shit all the time because I'm saying this as someone who is hurt by the fucking garbage that is going on over there.
Everywhere.
And I'm so glad because I was going... I contact my bass player lives there, and I was going, hey, man, I want to catch a drink. I'm going to get my hair did, right? Mm-hmm. Right after that, I also left the place in a huff. I'm upset about the shit they did. I go, hey, I'm getting the fuck back home. Okay? I can't have it.
I'm not hanging around here 1 minute longer.
And it brings me to this. Now, I posted this on my Instagram. There's fucking robots, okay? There's literal robots rolling around Hollywood delivering food. These are robots. I don't know if you've seen these, bro.
Well, they look like little R2-D2s?
Yes.
Or what? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. In
really?
fact, yeah. Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them.
This is new to you.
Yeah.
Because it was new to me. And when I posted it, I got messages going, oh, yeah, they deliver food. It's a delivery service. Okay?
Man, these motherfuckers are going to get robbed like a motherfucker. Come on.
Dude. Well, that's what Jenna told me. Jenna was like, yeah, a lot of people just run and knock them over. Once you knock them over, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, what is it going to do?
Well, Nothing. It can't open up. So here, I'm just going to show it to you. Now, I hope you can see it okay. I'm going to post it on the cast. So check this out. So look, there's here, I'm going to zoom in. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Long Beach. Long Beach, Hollywood. Oh, where is it? Shit out. Look at that. Can you see that? See if we get going. Look at this fucking thing. This is the third one I've seen. Just, look at this. Can you see it? Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Okay.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at that.
That's a robot right there. That's a fucking robot. Look at this thing.
Were you able to see that?
Yeah, I was. It looked like
What is that?
Looked like one of those those ice cream carts that the dudes push around.
Exactly. It's an ice cream cart that is moving around the city
by itself.
And it's not just it's not just one. There's multiple all over the city. And people are walking by it like nothing is going on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm this fucking guy going, what the fuck? I'm doing this thing.
So it delivers food. So say it arrives at the place, like say it's coming to your house, right?
Yeah.
And
I pull out my shotgun and I blow it up. Yeah.
No, but say I'm walking up, like I just got to your house and I'm walking up and I stop that thing.
Yeah.
Is it gonna know who to give the food to? I mean, how's it know? You got to text.
I have no idea. We'd have to look that up. But
this is strange and weird and new to me. But
it's new to me too. Apparently, not that new. But it's at first I was driving by and I saw one and I go, what the fuck? Okay, and I kept moving.
Because I remember hearing about the drone deliveries too,
right?
And I never seen.
They ended that.
Well, I never seen one.
I never seen one either.
I just kept hearing stories.
These, I guess, is like Uber food delivery or whatever.
Uber Eats and shit.
So I guess, it's connected to GPS, and they're able to just set this thing. But I saw it stop at a light, and then cross with everybody else.
This is highly dangerous, Ian. You know why? Because you know who nerds are, right?
Yeah, they want the world to blow up.
The big fat dudes that are sitting in their mom's basement and shit. They're going to hack into this shit and they're going to be like, deliver all to me. And they're going to become like fucking Jabba the Hutt, dude. They're going to
They already are. They already are. But I'm just saying, between the 6'2" blue hair in the street.
And fucking R2-D2s.
Tent City and people not noticing it. I'm going. This is clown world, guys.
5 years ago, if you went back in time 5
Yeah.
years ago and explained what's going on now to your 5 year earlier self, do you think you'd believe yourself? I don't think I would.
Before the Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the Rona.
Yeah.
Before the Rona, I never would have believed anybody would shut down,
Just
let alone
5 years ago. We go back 5 years.
Yeah.
And explain to that guy back then, hey, they're about to shut everything down. You're going to have to put on a mask like you're a fucking surgeon.
And they're still
everywhere
wearing
you
masks
go.
over there, by the way.
Which fucking really
It's
irritates.
probably 50% of people.
It really irritates me, dude. What a waste.
That's no, it's not 50, 30%, maybe 30%.
It's a high volume.
It's
is
a
what
high.
you're
It's
saying,
crazy,
right?
Yeah.
And the only time I understand when people wear masks, which I kind of think is respectful, probably not necessary, and I don't think it really does anything, but when they're sick. And, they go into a crowded place and shit, you see them wearing a mask, you're like, what the fuck? They're like, oh, yeah, I'm sick. I'm not trying to get anybody else sick.
Well, yeah, but then
Okay,
I go,
that's
what
nice.
do you got? What kind of disease you got, motherfucker? Get
That's-
out of here.
That's nice. I mean, even if it's, they got the Rona or some shit, and they think by wearing the mask they're not going to spread it, which is, they've already,
That's a positive way to look at it.
I mean, it's, that's nice to me. But when you see the copy of the flimsy fuck that's just afraid of everything, he hates guns. You know that.
Well, of course.
Because he drives a Prius and, he's rolling away listening to Mariah Carey and shit. I mean, obviously he's not any kind of...
Isn't it crazy, though, that there is a group you have to get into? If you believe in one thing, you have to believe in the other thing. Isn't that weird?
It's
Why
like,
can't everything just be random? Like, I believe in this, I believe in that.
reminds me of that Op Ivy song. He's like, down here you kind of have a label, just like a cattle in a stable.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
really what's...
It's
Everybody wants a label for some reason nowadays. Like, they demand a label.
right. There's something going on, man. I'm trying not to be too much of an asshole here when it comes to that city, and because we're in Los Angeles County, but there's something going on where it looks like there's no life in people's eyes. There's just
Zombies.
they're just zombies, man. I'm not saying for my friends or stuff over there. I get it. I get things. Everyone's got jobs. You got to work.
But it's a fact, dude.
It's wild. Businesses just go about. There's a tent city in front of their business, and they just walk around it like it doesn't hurt their business.
Yeah.
Even though they have kids to feed. Even though it's really wild.
Well, they're supposed to have that stupid debate with Newsom and the fucking the mayor of Florida coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And one point they're bringing up, they're like, well, obviously the mayor of Florida or the governor of Florida is going to say, millions of people have been leaving your state and coming to mine.
Right.
I mean, but it's just talk anyway. Nobody cares.
It's going to be political bullshit. They'll
Nobody
just cover
cares,
it up.
and nobody's going to do anything
No one
anyway.
will do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, you have to. I thought about this too. Is like you have to make things smaller as far as your way of thinking. If you want to change things, well, change it within your family. If you need to change minds,
exactly.
Make if you really believe that your way of thinking is important, then start with your family. Because if you have a member of your family that isn't, start with there. Let's not try to go out. You don't need to be posting crazy shit.
Yeah, and trying to change the whole fucking world at one time, you know, to where you need to believe my way. Oh, but
I'm an influencer.
Did you see that? What was it? It was the transgender fucking dude that was playing some fucking some women's wrestling and like smashed the shit out of that chick.
I love that. I'm switching, by the way. I'm switching sides here. I love that men are competing in women's sports. It's awesome.
The funniest one that I seen though, that it said men or boys, if you want to play in women's sports, you got to be committed, and showed a little picture of some scissors, dude.
Well, right. If you want to do it, you got to get the surgery. I'm actually all for it. You get the surgery, you because you're undergoing something major.
Not only
that's commitment.
Not only are you right, because I'm a fan of the trans thing. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you're so fucking mentally ill, you cannot breed anymore. I'm all about it.
Right.
I'm all about that.
I feel you.
That's actually
I feel
great
that.
thing.
Also, yeah, I mean, that is a major commitment.
That is.
to being a woman. You cut something very special to most of us off.
Dude, I used to think it was all of us, Ian, because as soon as I heard that, I was like, how dare you throw the gift of standing up and peeing wherever the fuck you want, dude.
How dare you throw the gift of writing your name in the
Right?
snow?
God damn, you're never gonna know. How dare you throw the gift of fucking doing the fucking Karate Kid
Plus,
with your
women should be upset. Women should be upset because so many women have penis envy. They want to know what it's like to have an extra appendage.
Well, imagine, dude, in the near future, they're just gonna be like those cheesy little class fucking those little button things, and the guy's gonna be like, I don't want this no more, and then the girl's gonna be like, I'll take it.
Detachable penis. Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, it's because I got to be honest. I've always been. I'd love to know what women feel during orgasm. You know what I mean? Because their orgasms are out of control, dude. So it's like. But the problem is when a man transitions, he still doesn't get that same orgasm, is what I understand.
And
of course not. But I mean,
I know from combat stories when gents lose limbs and such, you know, they have something called phantom pain. Is there such thing as a phantom boner?
Whoa. Because phantom pain is a real thing.
Yeah,
that's a real thing.
It is.
Yeah.
But I wonder if a phantom boner is, because you know you wake up early in the fucking morning, dude, and you're like a bike with the kickstand and shit.
You wake up, you're like, oh shit. What if you, man? My thing is though, what if you change your mind,
dude?
What if one day you woke up, you're like, ah.
Oh, the reason why this was on my mind just recently is because I was watching a Dean Martin roast.
Okay.
And you know, I had a lot of the older folks, and it had Bruce Jenner when he was he was a handsome dude, I think.
Bruce Jenner, yeah, he's a big, strong athlete.
Dude, he had like fucking, he had like the feathered hair and shit, you know, like in the 70s and shit, like everybody fucking had, dude. He looked like a Ken doll to me, is what I thought. I was like, what a handsome dude. And they're like, that's Bruce Jenner. I was like, you went from this guy. You
went from being a great athlete.
This guy to just the tran-paw of a bunch of loser fucking women.
Well, but hold on, he doesn't believe in gay marriage.
What the?
Are you familiar with Bruce Jenner's political stance?
No, I am not. But
Bruce Jenner
sounds outlandish.
Bruce Jenner is wears a MAGA hat. He's way into MAGA, right? He also does not believe in gay marriage either. So. He also is, I think, is he married or something? Has a transgender girlfriend. Okay. So Bruce Jenner is wilding out.
That makes no sense at all.
So his political views are very right wing. Very right wing.
Makes no sense to me at all.
Very interesting, right?
Right.
And it's very confusing to people.
Very.
Yeah.
Which they are. I mean, they're very confusing people, dude.
Very confused.
And I'm kind of tired of it, dude, because I don't want to look at somebody and have that question mark in my head, you know?
When he looked that good, though, it's rough. You know, I saw it with fucking Miss Universe or whatever. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
Remember when Jerry Springer used to do that show?
Yeah. Maury Povich.
Did Maury Povich do that too?
Maury Povich, yeah, he did that shit. Yep, he'd bring him out. And I'll tell you what.
It was fun to try to guess.
Well, back in my youth, I wasn't as good as I am now. I wasn't trained as well as I am now, and looking at the different, you know, the boop, 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 you know, fucking all the different signs of fucking women and men and shit. That one I was too young. That one confused me.
As a single gentleman, if I was a single gentleman and I love to booze, you got to be careful out there, guys, because sometimes, man, you can get duped. But now, here's my next question, though. Say you get duped. Okay.
Hey, no more ear.
Baron's just going nuts on that ear. He's wilding out. So if you get, say you get duped, say you hook up with a girl that you thought, a man that you thought was a girl at a bar. Baron, leave it. Say you hook up with one. Okay, so now you're making out. That's already going to traumatize you. You didn't know, and then you go back to your place, and then you're about to have sex. Now, how do you not know?
Right.
Once the sex begins, how do you not know? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the voice, with all of it,
the everything. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be pretty inexperienced to not know.
I don't know, because I have heard about that happening while I was in the Navy with a a couple of Marines and shit.
Yeah.
And the reason why they would have to give us safety stand downs is what they call them. So they give you like, hey, we're about to hit this country. This is how they are. AIDS is really predominant. You know, like all the fucking warning signs and shit.
So keep your dick in your pants.
So when it came to Thailand, they're like, there's lady boys and shit. And they're like, but they will tell you that they're lady boys, you know, they're, you know, and this and that. And like, because back in the days, a couple of Marines, when they weren't saying that they were lady boys, they just thought, oh, you know our culture because that's why you're here. That's what the lady boys would think. And the Marines would smash and then find out.
I'm sorry again. Do I know what a lady boy is? A lady boy still has a penis?
Yes.
Okay.
But the Marines would smash.
But they were born a man?
Yes, born a man. But
and they chose
to look like a girl and keep the penis.
But keep everything.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So they would get back to the room ready to go and shit, and the dude would, as soon as he saw the twigs and berry, would get mad and kill it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, kill him. So that's why they're so just
openly
with it.
You definitely deserve a smack for lying to me.
Right.
And you're a man, so hey, I can fuck you up now.
But
you're now a man.
But just
put him up.
think about that. Yeah. I mean, you're in your land. It's normal. Nobody has to tell anybody that. They know.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So to them, that's normal.
But if they look really like a chick, how do they know?
Everybody knows. So then when these dudes come over, I don't know.
Getting hammered. I mean, we were in Mexico one time a while back. I was with Angel and his buddies Angel and his brother's buddies and stuff, and we got hammered in a strip club. And there's some dudes in there, some questionables in there, yeah. And one of Carlo's buddies, used to call him Pirate, was making out with one of the dude strippers, and he didn't know, and we were like, "It's a man!" We're yelling it from across the room. It's a man. Now. He didn't know. He was like, so he didn't know until we finally left, and then his brother, Angel's brother, told him, was like, "Hey, you know that was a dude, right?" He was like, "No, man, fucking that stripper loved me," right?
Of course, they always love.
He was dumb, he was a dumb guy. But now that's carried on. He kept going, being like, "Hey, you made out with a dude." Yeah. Like it is. You now made out with a dude.
You've done one thing you didn't ever want to do.
You've done it, and I'm wondering that these days too, where it's like these things are so now. There's again
so predominant.
It's so predominant and it's a very hip thing to be. Also, is very hip to be homosexual, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine, but when it's very hip. And you find out that you're not gay, and you did all this quote unquote experimenting.
Now you hate yourself.
It's not good for your psyche. I don't know how just men talking here. It's a man is not going to carry that well with themselves.
I wouldn't think so, dude.
Which brings me to this. Did you watch Kill Tony the other day?
What day?
Last Monday.
Last month? No, I didn't.
So we're watching Kill Tony last Monday, and this guy gets on and he bombs. Okay, they pull a thing out of the bucket, and the guy bombs, and they're kind of busting his balls up there, and they're like, "Is there anything interesting about you?" There's nothing interesting about you. So he panicked, and said that his best friend, him and his best friend in high school used to jerk each other off. And everybody goes, "Oh!" Now the drummer of the Kill Tony band flips out. And here's why he flips out. Because he goes, "I know this guy. This guy is best friends with my sister's husband." Oh. So when he said that, the drummer of the Kill Tony band stands up and goes, "Oh my God." Right? And everyone's going, what? And this would happen. So he goes, so now he just called out his best friend on this show that millions of people watch, which is the drummer's sister's husband.
Oh, that's harsh.
Because they were at the wedding together a month earlier.
Yeah. Oh, a month earlier?
That's how he knew him. He was like, "I saw you at the wedding." That was that. So of course Tony goes, "Let's give him a call." So he goes, "All right, let's do it." So the drummer calls his sister. Go, "Hey, I need. The guy's name is CJ. Hey, I need CJ's number."
San Andreas, what?
So she gives the number. He calls the guy at work, right? And the guy fucking is like, hey, I'm in a hurry. So Tony goes, hey, I'm here with so-and-so. And then Tony, it was almost like they gave him, do you want to back out of this? We can bleep this or whatever. The guy's like, nah, it's cool. Whoa, okay. And I'm at home going, that's no friend of mine, man. so I know, and even Jenna's a chick, and Jenna's like, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
Because, and then, okay, so Tony goes, I'm going to make this easy. Okay. Your friend says you did one of three things. Now you pick multiple choice. A, you brush teeth together. B, you went on a camping trip together. C, you jerked each other off. Now, if you answer correctly, I'll give you $500 right now. The guy goes, I'm not answering that, man. And the guy goes, no, he goes, if you just say it, I will give you $500 right now. And the guy goes, we brushed teeth together and hung up.
I can't have
Boom.
you guys licking ears and pushing on the table while we're talking about weird
Sorry,
shit.
I'm all into it. Guy, my dogs stop. If you guys can't see the dogs, but
Dude, but the table was like it was getting fucked underneath.
like someone's under there giving you a handy, dude. I mean, I love you, but it ain't happening.
No, definitely not, dude.
Now pop open another beer for me, would you? So me and Jenna both are running around. It's a great episode of Kill Tony. We're just like, what the? I'm half entertained, half pissed off about this guy. If he really was his best friend, I would have been so fucking pissed off that he just outed him because the guy. Okay, so you outed him, fine, but the wife is the sister of the drummer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a long line of people getting fucked.
Which means that marriage is over.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Well,
no,
maybe not nowadays. I mean, back in the days,
it's over. That guy will never win an argument after that.
Between me and my wife, I know it'd definitely be over, dude. Hell yeah.
Either that or my wife or my girl would definitely be like, every time we get in an argument, it's like, well, you're gay, right? So
you've had a dick in or around your mouth.
You did give a handy, right? She'd be using her hand this right because obviously you know.
How far did it go? Because that's all anybody's saying.
I'm going, okay, so maybe you guys did some questionable shit you take that to your grave, right?
Dude, yes.
Like, never mind the gay or straight thing. Never mind that. Let's get that out of the way. Friendship-wise, he just got married. You take that to your grave, right?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be on a show, too, and be like, hey, say you just got married. I'm like, hey, Ian, you remember those hookers we got?
Right, that's a good example.
We were fucking them. And remember, we killed that one. I mean, we didn't do that.
She died her own. She died on her own. Yeah. She
fell down some stairs.
Fell down some stairs. She had a Doc Marten boot on her back, but it's cool.
Had my wallet in her hand.
Yeah, she wanted way too much money. That was not agreed upon.
Wasn't even my party. I'm not responsible.
Yeah, it was a different area code. I'm not responsible. But that's my point. Is like, that's a great example. Never mind the straight or gay thing. This guy just went on a national thing, on an internet thing, and just
for nothing.
And for nothing because he panicked.
Because you bombed.
And you wanted to be interesting.
You wanted to say, well, I guess I sunk this ship. Here, take that.
Yeah, and then I was telling Jenna while we were watching this, I get it. I get he's panicking. He's not used to being on stage. He's panicking. He wanted something to be interesting. And he wanted to be funny, right? Amongst comedians, he wanted to be funny. Yeah. And then when he had so many chances to go, hey guys, let's not. Yeah. He could have just been like, hey, let's not. And they would have cut it. I know they would have. They're men. But you know what I'm saying?
The best one I seen like that
crazy, bro,
was because that sounds like a bit they took from Sam Kinison. That one where he's like, I want to hear the most pain of any story fucking here. And he's like, you right there, you're wearing a hat and sunglasses inside of a theater. Get up here, So he gets up there and he's like, yeah, man, my brother lost his job and shit, so I let him stay at my house and shit, and fucking, was taking care of him and shit. And I come home and he's fucking my wife on the kitchen table. And he's like, the kitchen table where you break bread every day, 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. You mean that sanctimonious place? He fucking dude just starts getting into him and shit. And he's like, do you mind if we call him? Yeah, or we call the girl? And he's like, 'cause fuck this cunt, And he's like, yeah. And he's
that was a bit, but he did that
He
live?
did that live.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he did that live
Okay.
in Las Vegas, I believe was the show. So they call the girl and he's like, "Hey, is this Kate?" And she's like, "Yeah." And, everybody's fucking roaring in the background.
Yeah.
He goes, we're just talking to Kevin. You know Kevin, right? And she goes, "Oh, yeah." And he's like, "Good, because we just wanted to call the biggest fucking cunt who fucked her fucking boyfriend's brother, and you fucking won, you fucking bitch."
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I can't imagine, and I've heard these stories already. I can't imagine what that's like to be in. Never mind getting cheated on. I know exactly what that's like.
Oh, yeah, we all do.
But to have your brother
Oof.
do it with your brother, like that is so much betrayal,
Dude,
Like that's got how
at
bad does that hurt, man?
at the dirtiest level, I mean, not only did you stab me, but it was a rusty, dull knife, and you twisted at the end, bro. I thought we were cool.
Well, I mean, there's so many women in the world. Why did you have to do
There's
mine?
so many floozy
This
broads,
is
dude.
crazy. Now, men, you can easily dupe men into doing stuff. Men are just horny dipshits.
This is
like,
true.
Men will do.
I mean, this is true.
Men will do dumb shit. They have ruined their careers.
They've ruined their lives.
They ruined their lives.
Countries have been lost due to that gash.
Troy has fallen for a girl. I mean,
Rome, the Roman Empire fell because of a gash.
All because women, man. And and that's what really pisses me off too. Like that's a segue into. We saw Napoleon. You ever seen that?
I haven't seen it yet. No,
It sucks, dude.
Does it?
It sucks. Now, hopefully, I want you still to watch it, but hopefully, by me saying it sucks, it'll be better for you because I was all hyped on it. But man, I gotta say, it's like
I'm not gonna lie. I got kind of hyped on it already, dude. So
yeah, I want you to watch it. But I think for one, they made Napoleon look like a dope.
Well,
okay.
But then again, it's still Joaquin Phoenix, and I'll be honest with you that Joker movie that it came out with, I wasn't impressed.
Oh, really? I thought that was amazing.
I could see how a lot of people could think it was, but I wasn't impressed. I was like, he's just going fucking nuts, dude. But like in a weird way, just dancing by himself and doing fucking frilly shit.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to see him go nuts and fucking whack some people.
Yeah, he's a hell of an actor for sure.
But I wanted to see more of the whacking.
That was actually
instead of the I'm naked in my fucking in my house with my fucking mom, dude.
Right.
Kind of weird shit. That's fucking weird.
It's
to
weird.
Because that's like Dahmer kind of.
It's weird. It's Dahmer.
Dahmer edge shit. You know?
Yeah. Too much with the mom.
Yeah, but the mom, dude. Yeah, you're living in your mom's basement, dude. And now all I keep hearing is, "Ma, the meatloaf."
God, I never know what she's doing back there. God. Yeah, I mean, I thought the movie was amazing. It shouldn't even been called Joker, really. Like it should have been its own separate movie.
I think so
because it has nothing to do with Batman, really. I mean, they tied it in, but
yeah, because that's how he becomes Joker,
right.
I guess. But
yeah,
but it was too theatrical. It was too
very theatrical.
It was too fucking wavy-handed, fucking weird, flimsy-wristed shit.
I thought Jen and I walked out of that theater going, well, all right, that was that. Like we were all kind of disappointed. It seemed like
I did that, and I'll never do it again.
Yeah, I was stoked for it because Napoleon was fucking Napoleon, a conqueror. Now they did not. He was kind of a goofball. He was kind of a dope. They made him look like a dope.
Nah, dude.
They made him look like a cuck. The wife cucked him. He married this chick and she was banging everybody else that worked for him, and he was a cuck and he kept going back to her. You know what I mean? It was just like.
So is that real shit that happened? I mean,
I don't know.
Did they do some good research?
I don't
know anything.
I don't know much about Napoleon. I know he was exiled twice, and the first time he was exiled, he actually escaped and then reorganized again.
I know he's the only.
That's amazing.
He's the only French guy that I've ever heard of that had some nuts to him.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Napoleon, but I know that I walked out of there going, well, I didn't learn much, for one. Two, they made him look like a cuck and a goofball, but he's a warlord. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. He's a conqueror. We should give a little education to a conqueror. It's important for us to understand.
Definitely.
Never mind education. Even
But
I don't know. Even the
but then again, the worst one that I saw was fucking Alexander the Great.
Oh, with Colin Farrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
Dude.
We're just, what are we doing, guys?
Dude,
what are we doing?
But that guy like conquered so much shit, and all that part about his little fucking fruitiness and all that,
Yeah.
that was real. That's why Alexandria failed, because they even said like history kind of repeats itself. When you start questioning easy things that should be just normal, common knowledge to people, like there's only men and women, there's only fucking, there's only good and evil kind of shit. You start questioning that and trying to make in betweens. That's when all the countries fail.
Yeah, that's what they said. Is that was how Rome? That was the start of Rome falling. Is
Rome
they were questioning sexuality.
Right. Same thing with Alexandria, because they were like, whatever you want.
And I took that.
Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
I took that as just like you said it. I took it as never mind sexuality. You're questioning your way. You just
Everything.
You start questioning everything, and then you no longer cease to exist, which means your family doesn't exist, and everything you love cease to exist.
And
yeah.
Yep, that's it.
I think it all ties together. We're masking it by sexuality, but I definitely believe it's a broader picture than that.
It is because when you're constantly just questioning everything, dude, what kind of existence is that? It's a shitty one.
Right, when you're confused.
Yeah.
When people are like, they're starting to get upset if you say this person that is transgender or cut his penis off is confused. Like they say that's derogatory. It's a terrible thing to say, but he is confused.
Definitely.
He's obviously very confused.
Definitely.
And it's sad. It's because when you're confused on things, it's sad. It sucks. It's like when you've been a Scientologist your whole life, and then you grow to find out that you think that's a cult and it's not a real thing. You're confused, and your whole world crumbles.
So what I see is, mental illness obviously wasn't making them enough money.
Okay, go ahead.
It wasn't making them enough money.
Go ahead.
So now they're just going to say, you're not mentally ill anymore. You're this protected group. Okay? And we support you.
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey, you're mentally ill.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Get government funding for this fucking penis lopped off in fucking prison and shit.
Who? Now, I keep saying this. I saw a documentary. I'm not going to go into this whole documentary. It's called Bad Surgeon. Anyways, give it a watch. It's on Netflix. Anyways, my point to this, what you're just saying is that there's so many people that worked with this surgeon. Now, with this person that wants to get his penis cut off, who's in the family? Is there friends to be like, hey, let's take a look at this? And also, who's the doctor doing this? Who's the organization doing this? There's a lot of people that has to do this lopping of the penis.
A lot of involvement.
And it's a bad thing. Because, look, I wanted to get a vasectomy when I was 26, and they said I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Right?
I remember.
They said because you don't know what you're going to want when you're 30s.
I tried to go and do it when I was 19. They told me no.
Well, look, they're right, though, for
I
you,
know,
right?
I know. Yep, definitely.
They're right for you.
Yeah, I would definitely would have fucked my whole life, dude.
Yeah.
Because I love my kids, dude.
Exactly.
They fucking...
Right. And so they were correct.
They were.
Perfect example.
It is.
So, who's the guy going, hey,
Take it off.
hey, you may just be gay. Maybe you're just a gay guy.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to keep that.
Yeah.
That you might want to keep that.
You're probably going to need that later on.
Right. And it draws. I think it's the same as all these other guys. You know, the guys turn themselves into lizards. They're cutting their digits off, and they're chopping their nose off and their ears off. The surgeon's got to be like, hey, maybe let's wait on that one. And I guess when you're old, some of these guys are older, so I guess you do what you do. It's like a tattoo, right?
But, it's...
Well, no, it's not like a tattoo.
No. Because
That's a dumb. But I'm saying, like when my dad was, he was like, "Hey, wait till you're."
The shock value is
right.
I understand what you were saying,
right?
So that's why I just went
It's
with
like,
it. That's why I just went with it, dude. I'm not a yes man, so fuck you.
No. I mean, it's kind of like when your father was like, "Hey, if you're gonna get tattoos, will you please wait at least until you're 18 or until your 20s? Not you're 14. You don't know shit."
Yeah.
Okay.
And
maybe
they were actually right about that too.
They were right. I would have had a terrible fucking armband or something.
I waited till I wasn't even 18. I wasn't like my 18th birthday. I got to go get tattooed. No, I think I waited till like 19, almost 20. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Because it's weird how they're doing it now, where you now can get a sex change or something, but you can't go get a tattoo until you're 18. You know, and now they're encouraging sex changes for like, oh, they know.
No.
What? What?
No, they don't.
Because kids don't know that they want to. They need a
Kids
tattoo.
don't know anything.
They don't know shit. No. I didn't know anything until I was 30.
I didn't either.
I'm a fucking idiot.
I didn't either. In 30s, being generous.
Yeah, I'm still a moron, dude. I'm still doing dumb shit.
You know,
Yeah.
Like constant basis, dude. What the fuck do I know?
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. And what's more insane is the parents.
Definitely, especially when. Dude, I saw one that made me sick, and I thought it was like a joke that somebody was doing, but it was this girl with her little baby, and it's like, so do you know what you are? And it's like,
whoa,
and
dude.
it said, gah, and she was like, it said girl, and of course the baby's a boy, and she's like, so you want to be a girl? And it's like, eh.
See, that's, you know what that is right there? That's fucking, that's, if I did something bad, that's me reincarnated as that baby. No! I'm saying no. Yeah. This poor baby's been reincarnated, man.
I'm trying to get a word out edgewise, bitch.
Yeah.
I ain't said shit yet.
Don't change my hormones. Holy shit.
Yeah, the kid's like, if you could actually understand what the guy means, it's like, you stupid fucking cunt.
Hey, what a weird thing that we've invented, though. We have, as humans, have invented how to change your sex. We've invented that. Why did we even invent that?
But that's just an illusion. It's all the dude.
Or we invented how to you can still survive. Let's put
Yeah.
You can still survive.
Yeah, because any normal guy just gets his tallywhacker fucking chopped off, dude. You're bleeding out.
You bleed out and die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been able to invert
the tube steak,
the tube into your body,
and that's the weirdest part that I hear.
And you can have sex with it.
That I hear is that they constantly gotta, bore in there.
You have to constantly keep it because it's an open wound.
They gotta bore in there, otherwise it's gonna seal.
It'll seal up. Yeah, you have to constantly keep this open wound up.
Interesting. Open. Even your body knows you're a fucking idiot.
The body's like, what? I'm trying to heal,
you
dude.
Dumb shit. What have you done to me? Oh my god.
I would advise if I'm gonna give advice. Here's a great advice that I would give. Say if I had a friend that really started to feel this situation, I'd be like, maybe you're just gay. Yeah. I'd be like, let's hold off on all that. Let's let life change. Maybe do some psychedelics. I don't know. Let's, you know what I mean? Let's like,
I mean, and I definitely guarantee it varies on the individual, because I guarantee it's all these people just lacking something they feel like they're missing, but they're just misguided in what it really is.
Right. And, it's like, I would say, I would almost be like, if you really feel that, I'm going to minimum 2 years from now. Let's just say 2 years. If you really, you can't.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Let
that was like
let society change, because society changed, because it's hip now. It's hip.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like face tattoos. It's hip now, right?
Yep.
So it's like, let it go. I would say this to my friend, please,
let it cycle through.
Please let 2 years, and if you really believe this, then okay, I'm with you. Yep. Okay, fine. Let's lop that motherfucker off.
Well, let's
can we put it on the cast?
I say let's let it cycle through, because once it's no longer cool or taboo or anything like that,
right?
Let's see if you still feel the same way.
Because no matter how anyone wants to feel, we are influenced. Whether you know it or not, we are influenced. Even me, even you.
Yep.
We may fight it more than others. Who knows? But we are influenced, and some you can influence them easy. And I've done that. Me being an asshole, I've been able to flip flop people in conversations.
I have also, my friend.
I've done that to my girl's friends. I've done that to just people at the bar. Mm-hmm. I can keep flip flopping them in anything, and it's fun to do.
Hell yeah!
They want to agree with me. They want, or whatever.
Yeah, because they're like, normally I wouldn't say, but
and I'm saying shit I don't even believe in.
Yeah. Just to see if you can pull it off.
Just see if you can pull it off. Yeah, yeah. But it shows it's a great example. And the media and whatnot. Influencers are much smarter than me when it comes to doing that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, cults, for God's sakes. That's all that it is. Cults, people will kill themselves for this guy that they think is God.
Speaking of cults, man, I was watching this shit on it was one that I haven't seen before. It was on Manson.
Yeah.
My
favorite.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I want to go out to where that ranch used to be.
Yeah.
I want to cruise out there one day and fucking camp because I just looked it up. You can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And there's
can
all.
you?
Yeah, you can.
Because I know a lot of the places like off of the streets and everything that I know they've got those gated off.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, like the house and such like that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still, fucking walk by it and whatnot. But I'm talking about the ranch, or it's just
They still shoot movies over there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Santa Clarita is a big movie joint. I've shot stuff there. They have straight up war scenes there.
But what I thought would have been a good cast, because
Go ahead.
Because I was watching this.
I'm listening.
So they had these ghost hunters come out there and shit, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, look, my little
shut
light beeping meter fucking is going off and this and that."
Shut up, you.
So I want to go out there and chill there and fucking camp and fucking do the same thing, drink beer and barbecue and shit, and just say, yeah.
We've talked about this before. It could be, you saying you want to go out there because for ghosts reasons, or
I want to go out
or
there.
You just curious about that?
Just because I think it's part of history. I could say, yeah, I was there.
Definitely part of history.
And I want to kind of debunk the whole fucking ghost thing because I feel like so many people across the internet need that big slap. Like, get this bullshit. Like, I need to be scared about everything out of your fucking heads.
Right.
I like that.
I am 100% available for that.
Hell yeah.
I would love to do that.
That should be dope.
I would definitely love to do that. Now, we have to go with somebody that is not a skeptic. You feel me?
Yes. Yeah, we got to, because
I want to be there.
Yeah.
If you see something, hold on, show me. I want to see it.
Yeah, let me get over your shoulder.
Yeah. I want to see it. Nah, it's a squirrel. Relax. It's a prairie dog. Relax.
That rock is misshapen, but that's definitely not a
rock
person.
does not look like Jesus. But, good call.
That tree does kind of look fucked up. But
Yeah, that is all part of history, and it's all there. You can just go over there. It's so funny how quickly all that happened too during the Charlie Manson days.
It was
such a wild thing. Plus, he wasn't even the one that murdered anybody.
No, but one of the broads that was part of the family that got locked up, she's out. And
I heard that.
Lives here
Which
in
one? It was like
what
what was
the
her name?
hell's-
Squirrely, Squiggy, or the fuck her name
They all
was.
had some fucking.
Yeah, they all had those names.
But actually, when I saw the black and white pictures of her from back in the days, I was like, oh wow, she's kind of cute.
Yeah, they were all. I mean, but
She was
that's
kind of cute, but now she's
that
like
was
in,
the CIA, dude. That was. I would love for you to listen to that book on tape.
well,
Book
the
on tape.
one
What am I,
thing
my
that
dad? That the audiobook. Sorry, I'd love to listen to that book on tape. Yes, Jesus.
The one thing I was getting mad at is how they kept bringing up, yeah, he was a smart individual, brainwashed all these people using LSD and this and that. And I was like, are they going to talk about where he got it from? Are they going to talk about where the funding came from? Because obviously these bums aren't doing shit.
Yeah, I had
to
no
make
idea
cash.
Charles Manson had a great job.
Yeah.
I had no idea he made 6 figures a year.
Right? Yeah. He was born into wealth. No, his fucking family was fucked up, dude. And poor.
Oh, he had the worst family.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone's ever thrown a party, yeah, they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
If you want to buy drugs and alcohol and food for everybody,
The drugs that he had alone, and fucking liquor.
All of it. All of it.
Food to feed a whole fucking
meth. He would supply a bunch of meth to all the bikers and shit, to the Hell's Angels and all that shit. Where did he get all that?
supply. That sounds like it's expensive.
Supply and demand. We just don't question shit. We love to find a villain. We want to find one face. We get one face.
Yep.
Right? No matter what it is, we get one face. Right? Epstein, Manson, fucking Hitler. I ask anyone else to name some other people that work with Hitler. I mean, other than Himmler, because it's so fucking close, But I'm saying, I'm not you. I'm saying most people. Well, Hitler did everything. Well, hold on.
I was gonna say
He commanded a lot of people, sure.
I can name one that's pretty close to Hitler. That's more New Age too. Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton is offing people in record numbers, son.
Dude.
Which, by the way, I can't wait for her book. If there's a tell-all book, man.
I was gonna say, how much would it take for you to smash?
Would it smash sex?
Yeah.
Smash Hillary?
Yeah, with Hillary.
Hillary now?
Yes. Now.
Like how she looks now?
Now fucked up, dude. I'm talking bottom line, too. I'm talking.
Oh, I'd make love to her. I'd make love.
How much? How much, though? How much would it?
Oh, free.
Yeah?
I gotta see what's going on with her, dude. I'm so interested.
Dude, it's going to be a.
That's such power. That is power that we as men don't understand.
Dude, but you're going to have to see her. Do you think your boy would work with you?
Well, that's a problem. I'm going to go searching for some pills or something. That's a problem.
Christina Brinkley's on the ceiling, dude. You know, Marilyn's over here.
I'm getting Cindy Crawford. We're getting fucking Pam Anderson. Yeah, we're getting all the classics over there. Well, okay. But you didn't ask me if the boy would work. I could maybe take my thumb and
just smash him in.
But do you see why I'm saying I'd be in? You know, I mean, she's an evil broad,
dude.
But I think
my dick would fight me on that. I think he'd shrink back and be like, "I don't care if it's $5 billion."
Do you think Bill is having sex with that?
Hell no.
Or do you think that's all an arrangement?
Yeah, that's all an arrangement.
That's all an arrangement.
I don't think he's had sex with her since before Monica Lewinsky, and that's why Monica was sucking him off. And he was like,
agree.
He was like, "Hell yeah, get on that shit, bitch."
All right. But she was in on it. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. And I said that I still remember the day when I was a kid. Remember? Can you remember that time? I did not have sex with that woman. There was a press conference.
Sexual relations with that
and this
woman.
is how I know maybe at least I'm a little mature for my age at the time. At the time, I remember going, for one, why do we care?
I
don't care who's sucking his dick. Run the country,
right?
And then second, I was like, she's in on it. She's okay with it. She's getting hers because when she stands by her man, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Not in reality, son. You're getting fucking. Guess what's gonna happen in reality? She's gonna stand behind him and then just fucking smack the shit out of his head like, "You stupid motherfucker! I fucking told you."
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna turn around and be like, "Bitch, I told you, suck my dick."
That is that's an arrangement that we don't understand. Most Americans don't understand.
Yep.
But that's definitely an arrangement. And I don't think Bill and her having sex, they are on the top of the political world. And Bill's fucking partying, dude.
I bet you Hillary's fucking some ugly ass fucking lesbian too.
No, I bet you Hillary's banging the best looking dude ever.
I don't think so.
I bet you.
I think she's
powerful. She's the Harvey Weinstein
she's
of the
powerful,
chicks.
But there's a lot of people with conscience out there, and they're gonna see her, and they're gonna be like, "I can't."
Hold on, did you just say there's a lot of people out there with conscience?
Yeah. There are.
There actually is not. There's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. There's probably more people with a conscience, but there's that percentage. It's got zero conscience. No problem. Okay, hold on. But Hillary. Now, are you saying you wouldn't smash Hillary because of who she is? Or because of what she looks like?
Both.
Okay.
To me, that's a devil in a fucking dress.
She gives you $1 million.
Nope.
To make sweet love.
No. Dude, if I bowed down to any kind of money or anything with her, I'd feel like I'd be selling myself out because I know I wouldn't like. Dude, I hate
generational it. Money. She gives you $137 million.
But
one time.
She's still gonna have more money than me, and the money that she would give me that I'd want to use it for to expose her and get her locked up and fucking put her away wouldn't be enough. So no.
Now, if you ask your wife,
she'd probably get pissed off at me for saying no.
Would she want you to do it
for $137 million? Yeah, she'd probably get pissed off and fucking, tell me you need to do this shit.
I might get pissed off at you.
I think everybody would be pissed off at me, but.
I'd be like, you know what? Who cares? There's nothing we can do about her anyways.
Nah, I'm still.
Might as well get some money out of it.
Still gonna stand my ground. It's a pride thing.
Okay, it's a pride thing. You can't live with yourself. Is how it works.
Right. After I did that, dude, my dick would be like looking at me like, what, Justin? Why?
See, I look at it different. I think I would, I'd treat her terribly. Be all over her face. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean?
No, but if she's paying that kind of note.
I'd pull out Macho Man Randy Savage on that.
She's going to be tugging your strings the whole time. She'd be like, now sit down. Now fiddle my bean. Now do this. Yeah, dude, she's paying that kind of note, dude. You're not gonna be able to
She
do
probably
whatever you
doesn't want that. I bet she wants to get taken.
and peed on and shit.
Yeah, because she's powerful in
I mean,
life.
if she was into getting beaten and fucking pissed on and shit like that, fuck yeah.
I bet she is.
I would do it for 137.
With her pantsuit on, she wants you to pee on her.
Well, I would have no problem doing that. But if she's like, I want you to go to Pound Town and I want to and I want you to have I want you to fucking make the fucking hardest cum face I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And you'll get the money. Like, she's putting a little stipulation, like, she can just barely hold it out of your reach to where you know you're never gonna get it. Nah,
I think, man, it's hard because that money will be passed down from generation to generation.
But she's a Democrat, so I still couldn't believe I'd ever get my hands on that money.
All of a sudden, you're taxed.
Yeah.
You got taxed for it. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, unfortunately, you defaulted 3 years in prison, just like Snipes.
You're like, what the?
No.
All of a sudden, your tax guy is like, well, we owe this much because you had sex with her. Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, they got me too.
Tax deductible. Yeah, I know that's I know you're having sex with a Democrat. You're fucked.
Yeah, dude, you're definitely screwed. It's not going good.
All right. One more and then we'll get out. Mike Obama.
What?
I mean, I should have sweetened it. Michelle Obama.
No, it's a dude.
Hold on. What if it isn't? What if everybody's wrong?
It is.
I like how you say it with such conviction. I don't think so.
Still not convinced?
I don't know if I'm convinced.
It is.
I know Obama's gay. I'm definitely. I've said that forever, but I'm saying I kind of don't think she's a.
Michelle's a man. I want.
He did screw up a bunch of times.
I will give you guys some homework tonight. Okay. Your homework tonight is to Google Michelle Obama as a child and look at how few pictures there are. And look at how her young face looks just like a minimized fucking picture of Michelle Obama's face.
Okay, we're gonna do that after the cast.
It's all fake. It's all fake, dude.
But now there's Photoshop, there's AI. Like, people can doctor stuff up. We have to really try to find. So wait. So find a child, a picture of her as a child.
Yep.
Can we find a picture of
Obama himself.
Thank you. I forgot it. I almost said Osama. Dude.
I haven't looked that one up, but I did look up the female. Well,
okay.
Female.
Because, I mean, can we find childhood pictures of anybody, really? You know,
I mean,
especially at that time.
You can, because there's reporters that want to dig shit out, especially when you're that
like online, because she was born before things were online all the time.
There is that, but when you're that popular, they're gonna dig. They'd dig if they could, but they can't.
So you can't find a childhood photo of her, is what you're saying.
But it's very far and few. It's only like the same fucking like 9 pictures.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, because some of those photos have been debunked where she has a bulge.
Yeah.
And they go, well, that was photoshopped.
But I'm telling you, her child pictures look just like her face now, just minimized.
Minimized?
Yeah, like they took a kid's body and just fucking minimized it down to fit that face, because the face hasn't changed.
The face hasn't changed.
Since she was a little kid to right fucking
Since she was a little boy, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So you're saying they put a female face on a boy's face, is what you're trying to say?
Yep.
Who's they?
Her
and her people?
Her whole, fucking... her black fucking SUV.
So our first lady was not the first lady at all.
No.
If Hillary did became president, is that the first man? Is that what you call it?
For fucking Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First man.
He would be the first man, and nobody would ever take us serious again.
Yeah, we'd be
England.
Are we already being made fun of though?
We are, because everybody looks at us and they're like, dude, these are the sissies.
You got to watch Jim Brewer's new special.
I did.
Oh, did you see it?
I did.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like China's going, holy shit,
you stupid fucking American.
This is the greatest show ever. Like they got to go. This is his president.
Yeah. They're like, look what we do to your media. We fuck with you.
Right. It's got to be. We got to be a joke.
We are. And we're getting played. But it's only a certain select groups of us dudes that realize that that's happening. Because we've been dudes our whole lives. now the poor kids of our,
Poor
the
kids, man,
generations
yeah.
that are coming in after us are growing up with all this weird shit and confusion.
Yeah.
They don't know what to fucking think, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why there's
you're
gotta be-
confused as a kid anyways. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, holy shit.
It's true. That's why there's got to be men like us.
You're rubbing your penis on the couch. You don't know what you're doing, dude.
There's got to be men like us to
Cheers,
tell
brother.
them, hey,
Men that are able to drink again.
it doesn't have to be so confusing, fellas. It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't. Get exercise, play ball. My advice to myself and others are worry about your family first. If you're going to preach some bullshit,
Right.
make sure your family's preaching your shit. I don't care what side you're on.
Exactly.
Why don't you start with your family first?
Start with your family,
Yeah.
your close group, and then, that'll just multiply.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely. You're not going to change shit in fucking Ukraine, Miss Influencer who shows your ass. You're not going to change shit.
You're not going to change shit going onto your social media platforms, fucking posting shit and fucking saying
Wild.
comments and liking shit. That's not going to change shit.
Yeah, it's a farce.
Yep.
It's a fugazi.
The Fugazi.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
In the waiting room.
Down the hatch, brother.
Cheers.
Glad you're drinking again.
Hell yeah,
So
me
fun.
Way more fun.
Life is better.
It is.
This is better.
It is, dude.
That's a great commercial for Corona.
Hey.
Life is better.
But remember Family Guy did that one with the bag of weed. Everything's better with the bag of weed.
Yeah.
The bag of weed.
You don't need crack and you don't need speed because everything's better with a bag of weed. It's a good song.
It is.
All right, you guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a fine line to live. What you gotta do to find yourself around here, not in this alone. Chained to the city, mediocrity. Yeah, I said it once, I say it again. You can take away me from my friends. Oh yeah, the world's too fast. Raise your voices and raise your glasses, sing now. Just to get out of here, I'm breaking through the cage, I said no. It's a battle cry, said one. What is life to you? Just to make ends meet with nothing to do. I work, no play. Some would say you live your life that way, my son. I'm worried about you. And I'm worried that I'll break right through these walls of broken dreams. I raise my glass and sing on, and on I sing no. Just to get out of here, I'm breaking through the chain. I said no. It's a battle cry, said no. I don't hold you down, just take a look around. I said no. It's a battle cry, said one. It's a battle cry, I say.